Hi, I'm Sophia. Welcome to my channel. In this tutorial, I'll be showing you how to do a drawing of a spoon and a fork. Those who have been following me for some time, they do know that I'm a realist artist who loves to draw portraits and animals. But this time, recently, I have come out of my comfort zone and I decided to do still life drawings. So let's get started. For this drawing, you will need your graphite pencils ranging from 2B all the way till 8B, and also a 3H, 6H pencils. You'll also need a brush, blending stumps, and erasers. Two kinds of erasers, kneaded eraser and the mechanical eraser. I use the grid method to draw the base drawing. I usually use the grid method when I'm doing a drawing because I feel it gives me a very realistic and accurate proportion. After getting the drawing as I want, I went ahead and I started adding the details. I had to be very careful with the details because there were so many different tones in the same place. And since this wasn't a very big drawing, it was a bit challenging. I believe bigger drawings are easier to make than smaller ones. I started by using the 2B pencil and I went ahead and I'm starting to do the base shade. I am putting pressure a little bit on some areas. That helps me understand where I should be using the darker tones and where I shouldn't be using the darker tones. For very fine lines, I'm using the mechanical pencil, and the lead is of 2B. So I gradually go ahead and add the details, paying very special attention to all the different images that are reflected in the spoon. Initially, I was thinking of completing all the spoon with a 2B pencil and then filling out the different tones. But then I thought, because it's a different tones all blended in one area, that will be very difficult for me to later on identify where exactly I should be adding the darker tones and where I should be adding the lighter tones. So what I decided was to take sections of each part. I started working with one section. Once I was satisfied with the result of that area, I moved on to add the details of the section next to it. And I felt that worked much better with this drawing. And that is why I believe I got a much better result than I expected. As I'm filling in the details with my 2B, 4B, 5B, 6B, and 8B pencils, I'm also using a brush to blend in the details. In this drawing, like in any other drawing, I had to pay extra attention to the contrasting tones. So basically, in one area, if I use a dark tone, the area next to it should have a little bit of lightness to it. That way, it will give it a more realistic look. So if I'm using an 8B pencil, I have to use a lower tone next to it to create that depth and realist look in it. For drawing with graphite, you have to be very careful as to not have your hands on it, because if you touch it, it blends very easily, and the oils in your hand will also blend to the paper, which then again ruins the originality of the drawing itself. You will have smudges on your hand, as well as the paper itself will also be ruined. For some areas, I use the white charcoal pencil, as you can see over here, and also the white jelly roll pen. As you can see, I have also used Derwent's white pencil, charcoal pencil to be specific, and I'm also using the jelly roll pen. And these two pens or pencils basically are really giving me more depth and realistic look. It gives a unique experience of sketching and drawing, especially on a toned paper. I'm using Strathmore's gray paper, and it really provides a unique experience of sketching. It's a mixed media paper. It's really perfect for light and dark media. I would highly recommend it. And I've always been using it for my pencil drawings. I also do color drawings on them, but I really prefer them more for pencil drawings. It really makes the white highlights stand out, as you can see. The spoon is basically done over here, and I use the same method for the fork, contrasting the two shades of light and dark. I'm using for the dark tones, I'm very much using the black polychronos pencil, which adds more depth to the color, to the drawing. And for the whites, the extreme whites, I'm using the Derwent charcoal pencil. This is the end result basically. I'm just finishing it off, erasing all the uneven edges, and then I just sprayed it with Derwent's fixing spray. I hope you enjoyed watching this video. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this video. Let me know in the comments below what you think of this drawing.